What's up, future me and digital me? Oh, so, first of all, for September 22nd of 2025, I made chili today. I made, I don't know, chili. And it was good so far. I'm pretty full. And I had to put a big load of it in the fridge, so I'm gonna be eating on that for, the next rest of today and tomorrow and maybe the day after that. And it's pretty yummy. Uh, and, whew, yeah. And tomorrow I have an appointment to go to Huntsville, DMV, and get the real ID, driver's license, real ID, even though I don't drive ever anymore, but I'm hoping I can just get the driver's license, real ID. So I hope I have all the information there. I mean, by what I looked at, I have the information that I need. So cross fingers, because can't talk to a person. Because when you call up and try to talk to a person from a company, it's hard. You have to go through a lot of menus and stuff and wait, but you can get there. But every time I tried to do it on the automated menu for the DMV, it was circles and circles, and could not press 0 to do it, and it was, and then it was like, oh, thank you for the, and then just hang up. It was just a hang up a bunch of times. The thing just was like, oh, thank you for blah blah blah, and then it just hung up on me. So it's like, if you're looking for a way to get really pissed off, call the DMV and try to talk to a person. That'll get you nice and pissed off. Get ready for a fight. Call the DMV and try to talk to a person. That'll get your rage boiling, and then you can beat the shit out of somebody. So, the real point of the video is, my body is plowing through the chili. Oh man! So I'm gonna be a little nappy for 15 or 20 minutes. Oh man! Oh man! Then I'm gonna have energy again. I saw Superman yesterday because it's on Hulu now, so you can watch it. The new Superman, the one that came out in 2025, and jeez, and the one that the internet and everyone was all like, oh, it's so woke and everything. It's so woke and blah blah blah, and I watched it and I'm like, this isn't woke. It's just Superman. I mean, if you want to make it be woke, then that's fine. And also, if you want to be like, oh, it's so woke because like Luther and that, what is it, Moravia or whatever, that president guy, them two together are supposed to be Trump and Putin. It's like if you want to be like Hollywood is doing that, I don't know. Maybe the guy who wrote the movie actually were trying to do that, but if you want to see that, and then maybe it's because Trump and Putin kind of just are evil. Personally, think I think the guy that played Luther, um, I don't know. I don't think that's really a good Lex Luthor. I still think the best Lex Luthor was played by the guy that did Luther in Smallville. I think he's by far the best Luther I've ever seen. Um, I can't remember his name, but yeah, he did Luther excellent. I think pretty much everybody in Smallville did um, every. That was like the best Superman show ever. Um, it's disappointing that um, Tom Well, Tom Well, or whatever the hell his name is, didn't want to try and play the Superman character a little more and do some Justice League or something like that. One thing that I think is truly disappointing is that Hollywood and stuff really doesn't have any idea how to write Superman in like Superman proper. They just, for some reason, it's like all the material is there and you just suck at doing it. And you suck at doing a live action Justice League too. It's like, dude, you made the cartoon. The cartoon Justice League and Justice League Unlimited were great. You kind of just need to copy exactly the cartoon and make a good casting. And there you go. That's all you got to do. Just make sure you don't get a director and stuff that wants to be like, all right, I'm going to put my own spin on it. No, no. Bad dog. Bad. All you got to do is just basically copy paste for live action. And brilliant. That's all you got to do. It'd be fantastic. It'd be the best. Way better than any other movie that DC has ever put out. Ever. And yeah, I mean, so yeah, just watch. I think Justice League Unlimited was a lot better than the original Justice League, but Justice League was good too. Um, so was Superman and Batman of that time. If anybody sees what I'm taping right now, they'll know the Batman show. They know what I'm talking about. The Superman show, they know what I'm talking about. It was around the same time as the '95 X-Men series. That's like the golden age for uh, superhero cartoons. Like I said, pretty much copy paste. That's all you got to do. Um, just don't fuck with anything, and you'll be fine. Don't hire a director or don't hire anyone that's like, oh, I got an art degree and I think I know how I want to. No, no, I don't give a shit about your fucking college class, and you think you want to like do something better. No, you can't do anything better because it was done right there. So you can't do better because you know your interpretation is good or anything. Your interpretation, if it's different, sucks, and you're a piece of shit. And if I need to, I will hire a monkey, a literal monkey, all right, two bonobos to do it. And the entire time they're doing it, I will just have them have sex. And I will pay them in grapes. And it will be fantastically cheaper. At least until getting grapes into America is costing more than the actual American dollar is worth, which is, where it's going because of Trump. But that's another thing. It's a totally different area. Chili. It's like part of eating chili is like you got that kind of all the stuff you eat, and then you got kind of that chili slop, slurpiness. So you can burp, but like you gotta watch the burp. So yeah, it's not really woke, in my opinion. Superman. It's just if you think they're being woke by criticizing Trump, then maybe your guy is just a dicky asshole, evil motherfucker, and you just don't want to admit that. Because newsflash, Superman is good, and the bad guys in Superman movies are bad guys. Uh, yeah, it's a very simple story. It's something you're just supposed to sit back, fucking eat fucking popcorn and fucking watch, and you know watch it as like the brain of a 2-year old and be like, ooh, good guy, fight bad guy. There's not really any thought needing for it. It's not like, uh, you know, a lecture or a political treatise or anything. It is just a movie. They're not asking you to do any, mental heavy any mental heavy lifting with it. All right. And if you want to do that, then I don't know why the fuck you're doing it with Superman. You shouldn't be doing that kind of thinking with a Superman movie. All right. You shouldn't be doing it with any kind of movie anyway. If you want to do mental heavy lifting, go read philosophy or sit in a you know sit in a field, lay down and do your thinking there. Come up with your own thoughts. Don't borrow somebody else's. I got news for you. You're probably going to reach similar conclusions, if not exactly the same conclusions, but at least you will have done it independent of person blah with name whatever. So, yeah. And it seems like a lot of these, it's not just conservative commentators and Fox people, Newsmax, or um, people on YouTube, people on TikTok, but it seems like anybody that wants to have a mouthpiece, bullhorn, but also has a decent amount of followers, wants to just take something nice and simple and what could be a good diversion, maybe even beautiful, and just say, oh, it's woke, or propaganda for Trump and just be like, you know, not everything is a metaphor. You know, sometimes a cigar is a cigar. Sometimes a cigar is a big black dick, but sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. So, yeah, I thought the movie was okay, but there were, you know, I mean, if you're going to criticize the movie on the aspects of being a movie, like the plot, like, you know, like what was it with like metahumans, you know, 2 centuries ago? Like, okay, so this is a totally different kind of, like, this is just a totally different Superman arc from anything I've ever known. Because I don't read comic books because it's not the 1950s. And, you know, this guy is the Hammer of Baravia. And it's like, now Superman lost because it's a Superman clone. And I gotta tell you this. This is one thing that pisses me off to no end. Are we ever gonna get a Superman that figures out, you know, I've been alive for 25 years. I've known for 25 years, or, well, he's 30 years old. So I've known for 15 years that kryptonite is, you know, my kryptonite. I got to do something about this. Like, something has got to be done. All right. I mean, Nappa and Vegeta figured out a way to evolve past that tail weakness. So come on, Superman, what are you doing? All right. You need to get over this kryptonite weakness. Just it's just that I'm vulnerable to something, and it's not like you did you slowly poisoning to it. So obviously you know you can obviously kind of develop something, you can treat you something. There's something that can be done, right? I mean, whatever. So you know, you it's too obvious a thing. You got to work that out. Yeah, and like I think the guy's just plain and simple. The guy's coasting too much all the time. Like probably every other Kryptonian that ever existed. Although their race probably, you know, from all the lore, they were probably a technological race and everything. So, they didn't really use their physical abilities. They mostly used their technology. Although, who can I'll bet comic book readers are like, well, man, man, man. It's like, all right, great. Why don't you guys stay in your bookstores, in your comic book stores, and you know, your late night roundtable discussions about stuff? um, so yeah, according to conservatives, everyone that says anything that is contrary to their point of view or anything that Fox or Trump says is woke. So If you are a person that does not recognize that is the lowest form of thinking, then I don't really know what to do with you as a person. You're just, you know, that's what's called a goose stepper. Someone who falls in line just follows orders. That's horrible. Crap on my keyboard. You have to know how to criticize people, especially criticize people that are in positions of power, and are doing shit that is fucked up. Like exactly what is going on right now with, like I said before, everything that Trump and Republicans are doing now. If they were doing anything that was good, I would be able to think about it and think of it right now, but I can't. I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind. I seriously think, I think that I can't think of anything they're doing that's good. I mean, for me, if I were really rich, I'd be like, this is the best thing ever. They're probably doing stuff. I mean, even still, if I were really rich, I'd be like, I'm getting a lot of money now, but I know 3 to 5 years down the road, unless I start putting all my assets and money into like some place like the euro and European assets, the Chinese yen, the Japanese yuan, maybe I have those reversed. Um, I would start investing in African nations, honestly. India, that's like basically getting out of America. Like, you know, I am going to tank. Like, this guy is making America shitty again. It's massa, is what it is. Actually, he's making America shitty for like the first time in since forever. Like, he's just making America shitty. That's it. That's all he's doing. Um, he's tanking America now. That's what Trump is doing. Tanking America now. Tan. Um, so yeah, even if I were like a billionaire, I would be opposed to this if I'm American and I want to be a billionaire in America now and for the rest of my life because his policies are just bad. I don't know how rich people that are really rich want to. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be that rich and also be that short-sighted. It doesn't make sense to me. Other than you are really that stupid and you can't. None of your parents or whatever have taught you how to be rich and how to be good at being rich. They haven't taught you really how to be good at being rich. Because the best way to be rich and be good at being rich is to own the things that make other people able to live a life. And now no one can live a life in America. So, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do? All people can do is like buy the basic shit. And soon they won't be able to do that because no one will have any money. So when you don't have the foundation of the pyramid, everything above it's gonna collapse. So that's just that happens from everybody getting all the money and then not fucking you're being horrible caretakers. If you're viewing yourself as better than everybody else, and then you gotta act better than everybody else, and you're being horrible caretakers in that sense. Just absolutely shitty. So yeah, like here, nice hurdy herd, just go wherever you want. I don't know, there might be wolves somewhere, but whatever. I got 10 million sheep, and just go and do stuff. Who cares if 900,000 of you get eaten? I still have 100,000. And then, after that, I still have, I don't know, I don't care. It's a bad metaphor, but whatever. And they're going to just make robots to do all the stuff for them anyways. Or so they think. Maybe they won't be able to finish the robots, though. The technology that makes the robots good enough. They might be able to pour coffee. That would be a thing. Would they be able to clean your house like Consuelo? Because you need house cleaners. Are they going to be able to be good gardeners? Because you need gardeners. Who knows? Oh. Mostly sunny, 88 degrees. Well, this is already too long of a video and nobody's going to watch it. It will just be like, damn, another 28 video, another 30-minute video. Might watch 30 seconds of it. Whew. It's a little hot in here. That's okay. I don't use the AC because it broke a shit. All right. Well, everybody in the universe, tax the rich, have lots of boobs. Peace.